500 से शुरुआत, हाउ टू स्टार्ट एसआईपी एंड ग्रो वेल्थ। सो इन विच हम स्टार्ट करेंगे कि हाउ बिगिनर should start investing with just 500 rupees. Okay, in which I mentioned step by step guide to smart investing. Okay, as you can see my screen, the chapter 1 is SIP, your money's best friend. Okay, so what is SIP? SIP means systematic investment plan, in which we invest some amount in a monthly basis in a mutual fund, a fixed amount like 500, 5,000. It depends on person to person how much they can invest. So did you understand about the SIP systematic investment plan? It's just we have to invest monthly in a mutual fund. There is no rocket science in it. So we will just move ahead. अब देखेंगे कि SIP is for beginners or not. Beginners के लिए SIP है कि नहीं। अब इफ सपोज अगर आपको स्टार्ट करना है, आप नए हो मार्केट में और आपके पास टाइम नहीं है मार्केट को देने के लिए, तो आपको बिल्कुल सेफ साइड जाना चाहिए, ना कि हाई रिस्क हाई रिवॉर्ड। ओके, सो कॉमन मिथ्स क्या है लोगों के एसआईपी के रिगार्डिंग में आपको बताया था कि एसआईपी में लॉस होता है। तो ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, एसआईपी में बिल्कुल लॉस नहीं होता है। अगर आप शॉर्ट टर्म बिफोर द 5 years इफ यू विड्रॉ फ्रॉम द एसआईपी, you will can't get any returns or anything. So you have to put the minimum 10 to 15 years to grow your SIP. Okay, 5 साल से पहले तो बिल्कुल SIP हमें विड्रॉ करना नहीं है, 5 साल के ऊपर ही हमें करना है। मिनिमम 10 to 15 ईयर्स हमें SIP चलाना है। गॉट इट? समझ रहे नहीं समझ रहे आप मुझे चैट में बता सकते हैं। कुछ भी डाउट है चैट में लिखिए, आप तुरंत मैं उसका रिप्लाई करूंगा अभी। ओके, नो वरीज। आपको ऐसे बता दिया कि 500 रुपीज से स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं। मिनिमम मैक्सिमम कोई भी आपकी जितनी लिमिट है, आप मिनिमम यू कैन स्टार्ट विद 500, मैक्सिमम अपॉन यू हाउ मच यू कैन इन्वेस्ट। ओके, सो फर्स्ट यू नीड अ डीमैट अकाउंट। सो सेकंड चैप्टर देखते हैं एसआईपी का पावर। एसआईपी का पावर कंपाउंडिंग एंड बीटिंग इन्फ्लेशन। 5,000 रुपीज मंथली इन्वेस्ट करते हो एट 12% रिटर्न। So after 20 years, you will be having corpus of 50 lakhs rupees. Okay. And after 30 years, it will be 1.7 crore. So it's a matter of time and compounding. आप जितने टाइम तक एसआईपी को टाइम दोगे उतना ही ज्यादा कंपाउंड करेंगे, और जितने जल्दी आप उसको विड्रॉ करेंगे उतना कम आपको रिटर्न दिखेंगे। इन एफडी वी आर गेटिंग 6 to 7% इंटरेस्ट। इन एसआईपी वी कैन इजीली गेट 12% एनुअली। ओके, सो इन एफडी इफ यू इन्वेस्ट 1 lakh rupees today, so it will give you the 3.2 lakhs, and in SIP it will give you the 9.8 lakhs at 12% after 20 years, not adjusting inflation in it. Okay, अब देखते हैं कि म्यूचुअल फंड कौन सा सिलेक्ट करना है। ये सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है, सब लोग इसी में कंफ्यूज, मोस्ट ऑफ पीपल आर कंफ्यूज इन इट। Which mutual fund to invest? Types of mutual funds. Equity mutual funds, best for long term goals. If you have long term goals, so you should go with the equity funds with stocks. Okay, then come large cap stock. It will be very safe. It is very useful for beginners. They are who starting in the market and afraid to take risk. They can go with the large cap mutual fund, like they have the major holding in Reliance, Tata, the big companies like Nifty 50 stocks. So you can go with the large cap mutual fund. Then come mid and small cap. Risk भी ज्यादा होता है, return भी ज्यादा होता है। High risk, yes, I can give this PDF. Don't worry. Then comes debt funds, in which bonds, government security. It comes with low risk, low return, short term goals. If you have short term goals, so you can go ahead with debt funds. Then come hybrid funds, in which the mix of equity and as well as debt fund, balance risk. If you want to take the balance risk, not too much high and too much low, so you can go ahead with the hybrid funds. Then come ALSS, the tax saving fund plus equity, in which you get the benefit of tax benefit under section 80C. So if you invested in this ELSS fund, so you will receive the tax benefit under 80C section, in which it has a 3 year lock-in period, so you can't withdraw the amount within the first 3 years. Okay. Then come the index fund, like it follows the Nifty and Sensex. Very good for beginners and low cost. And which fund is right for you? Planning for retirement 10 plus is, you can go ahead with the equity and large cap fund. And yeah, you planning to buy a car, so you can go ahead with hybrid and debt funds. If you are looking for tax saving, so you can go ahead for ELSS fund. Chapter 4, you have to set the financial goal, then start investing as per your goals. Okay, then chapter 5, how much to invest, kitna invest karna hai. Okay, you can start with just 500 rupees in the small, and you can also make some, अगर आप 500 रुपए से स्टार्ट करते हो 12% इंटरेस्ट रेट से, तो आफ्टर 30 years you will be having 17.5 lakhs. Okay, if you're a salaried person, so you can invest 10 to 20% of your income Like if your salary is 30,000 per month, so you can invest 3 to 6,000 per month in SIP. Okay, so you can have a calculator as well. A monthly SIP of 1,000 rupees for 10 years. So you can make 2.3 lakh. In 20 years, you can make 9.9 lakh. In 30 years, you can make 35 lakhs with just 1,000 rupees SIP. And if you do with 5,000, so you can make in 11.5, 49, and 1.7 with 12% interest annually. Here the salary breakdown, how much to invest as per your salary. So you can आप ये फॉर्मूला यूज कर सकते हो। अगर आपकी सैलरी जो है उसके हिसाब से, अगर आपकी सैलरी इफ सपोज 40,000 है तो 20,000 आपका जो भी आपके एक्सपेंसेस, 30,000 जो भी आपकी नीड्स है, और 20% मिनिमम आपको इन्वेस्ट करना है जो भी आपकी इनकम होगी उसका। ओके, इफ यू हैव टू ग्रो योर वेल्थ। अगर आपकी मंथली सैलरी 20,000 है तो आप मिनिमम 2,000 रुपये की एसआईपी कर सकते हो। आइडियली 4,000 की करना चाहिए। अगर आपको एग्रेसिव करना है तो 6,000 की कर सकते हो। इफ यू हैव मंथली सैलरी ऑफ 50,000, so you can do it the minimum 5,000. Ideally you have to do it of 10,000. If aggressive, you said you should go ahead with 15,000 monthly. If you have 1 lakh, so you can do it with this table. So I already give the broker details. You have to open the demat account for the investing. Now we have the main page, best mutual fund of 2024 that given highest return. So you can choose any of this mutual fund and start investing from tomorrow. Okay. No one has given the below average return in last 5 years. So first, if you have beginner, agar aap beginner ho, so you can go ahead with large cap fund. Okay. In which the Mirai Asset Large Cap Fund Direct Plan Growth has given a 13 to 15% annually from last 5 years. The 15% CAGR return. It is best for long-term and conservative investor. Okay. And then we have Axis Blue Chip Fund. It also gives 12 to 14% return annually in past 5 years. So you can start with just 1,000 to 5,000 monthly. It can easily give you 12 to 14% annual return. The Axis Blue Chip Fund. So you just have to go your broker and search the Axis Blue Chip Fund. So you can check that from there. And then we have Nippon India Large Cap Fund. It's a very famous fund. It also gives 12% annual return, and it is for medium to long term investment. If you have the goal for 10 to 15 years, you can go ahead with Nippon India Large Cap Fund. Then we have moderate risk, the mid cap fund. Mid cap fund में थोड़े returns ज्यादा होते हैं लेकिन risk भी उतना ही होता है. Okay, in which the first we have the Kotak Emerging Equity Fund. It has given the 15 to 17% return annually. So it is best for 5 years goal. If you have you have to invest for just 5 years. Next, you can easily make 15 to 17% annually in this mutual fund like Kotak Emerging Equity Fund. Then we have Motilal Oswal, the best of best. My recommendation to go ahead with Motilal Oswal Mid Cap Fund. It also given 16% annual return for last 5 years. You can just go ahead and start SIP in it. It is for investor with medium risk appetite. If you have to take a medium risk, not low, not high, so you can go ahead with Motilal Oswal. Now we have the small caps one, high risk, high reward. So in which we have the current small cap fund. It has given massive 30% return annually from last 5 years. Okay, if you invested 1 lakh in a year, so you can get the 30,000 as a return in 1 year. Okay, so it's very aggressive. Then we have Nippon India Small Cap Fund. It given 20 to 23% annually from past 5 years. If you want to create your wealth under the 10 to 15 years of period, so you can go ahead with the small cap fund, but in which there are very high risk. So you have to do it yourself. Then we have SBI Small Cap Fund. It also given 22% annual return. So you can choose any of this for the high risk, high reward. Then we have bonus one. My favorite mutual fund that I also do SIP in it is Parag Parag Flexi Cap Fund. You also heard about that. किसी ने सुना है इसका नाम पराग पारिक फ्लेक्सी कैप फंड? चैट में बताइए प्लीज. काफी बेस्ट फंड है. 18 to 20% annual return it has given. Okay, and it also invests in global market. Okay, not in India. It also invests in global market. So they have a very diversified portfolio. तो फर्स्ट टाइम इन्वेस्टर हु वांट टू बिट ऑफ एवरीथिंग, जिसको सब कुछ चाहिए वो पराग पारिक फ्लेक्सी कैप फंड ले सकते हो. इसमें आपको लार्ज कैप फंड भी मिल जाएगा, मिड कैप, स्मॉल कैप, सभी कैटेगरी में इन्वेस्ट करते हैं. और इन्होंने रिटर्न भी काफी अच्छे दिए इन लास्ट 5 ईयर. 18 to 20% CAGR इनका एनुअली रहता है. सिर्फ अगर आपको एक ही फंड चाहिए तो पराग पारिक फ्लेक्सी कैप फंड इज द बेस्ट वन. तो इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. और इफ यू वांट टू इन्वेस्ट इंडिविजुअली, So you can go ahead with 40% in large cap, the allocation. If you want to invest 10,000 for 4,000 in large cap, 3,000 in mid cap, 2,000 in small cap, and 1,000 in flexi cap. So you can diversify your portfolio with all the category large, mid, small, and flexi. These are the tax saving funds. और ये पीडीएफ आप सबको मिल जाएगा, डोंट वरी, आप इसको रीड कर सकते हो बाद में अगर आपको कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो. So you can get this PDF and you can read after this webinar. No worries. Five mistake to avoid while doing SIP. मार्केट क्रैश के दौरान SIP बंद कर देना. In market crash duration, SIP बंद कर देना. So it's better to do SIP in market crash and as well we can do it lump sum as well. Yeah. अगर आपने इन्वेस्ट किया और फिर उसके बाद lump sum अमाउंट में फिर मार्केट, और हमें नहीं पता कि मार्केट बॉटम कब बनाएगा. अगर आपने एक सर्टन लेवल पे इन्वेस्ट किया, मार्केट उससे भी नीचे आएगा, तो yeah, you can do it lump sum as well when market is crash, and you can also do SIP monthly in normal situation. Very enjoyed the first webinar of my life. So thank you so much everyone to joining, and please let me know if you have any queries. You can also DM me anytime. So I will give the reply to you, and I will also share this PDF to all of you that have joined this meeting. And thank you so much everyone for joining us. And I hope you have a wonderful journey in investing, and you will make a very good wealth.